I was born with a bicuspid valve, and that was replaced, and that lasted for 12, almost 13 years. 2 years ago, I started just not feeling good, and but you go down so slowly that you don't realize that you're not feeling good. It just becomes almost like a norm. After all the tests, realizing that my heart was not running right, you know, the electrical system in my heart was totally gone. And that's when they started talking heart transplants. I was sitting there eating some cookies, having some coffee, answered the phone, and it was Morgan from the transplant team, and she said, what are you doing right now? And I said, I'm having some cookies and some coffee, and she said, stop. She said, we have a heart. You're excited and you're nervous and you're scared, and then you have these waves of sadness because you know, in the midst of realizing that you're going to have a chance at life again, somebody out there is mourning somebody that they just lost. I have never seen such compassionate people in all my life. I mean, how they moved around me, how they knew what I was feeling, you know, how they made sure I was okay. From the time I had spent here and how well they took care of me, I knew I was in the best place I could be. I knew I was in, you know, the best hands I could be. To have it right here, because you hear so many people have to come travel, and you know, it made it easy for my husband stayed here with me. The first couple nights when I was out of surgery, they let him stay in the room with me because, you know, he's just my rock. The med center, I mean, you know, they had made sure he had a little desk. I mean, the nurses would come, and even when they asked me if I needed anything, they would ask him, do you need anything? You know, and it would, I mean, you know, it was just, you know, they were compassionate not only to me, but to my family too. There wasn't a single person that worked with me that didn't have such compassion for what I was going through. It is a family atmosphere. It definitely is. You get to know everybody so well. My doctor, Dr. was, you know, he's so gracious, and it was just, you know, it was like, you know, oh, it's what I do. It's what I do. And my doctor, Dr. Lowe's, my last checkup, you know, he looked at me and he said, I'm just so glad that you're doing so well. I mean, you know, they get as excited about it as you are to be still alive. For what I had to go through, it was an amazing, wonderful experience.